Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today our topic of discussion, Data Sufficiency IBPS RRB PO Mains. Before we start our discussion, we request you to please subscribe our YouTube channel, Time for Bank SSCCGLE, and click on bell icon so that you get notification of all the videos that are uploaded on this channel. Now look at the first example on your screen. Here directions are given. Each of the questions below consist of a question and two statements numbered 1 and 2 given below it. You must decide whether the data given in the statements are sufficient to answer the question and mark an appropriate option. Your options are given. Mark the option 1 if a question can be answered by using the statement 1 alone, but cannot be answered by using the statement alone. Statement 2 alone. Okay. Now mark the choice 2 if the question can be answered by using the statement 2 alone, but cannot be answered by using statement 1 alone. Now choice 3. Now it is possible to answer the question by using statement 1 and statement 2 independently, means either. Look at this one. If the question can be answered by using either of the two statements alone. Now mark the choice 4. 1 and 2 independently not possible, even combining both the data. Even combining the data given in both the statements, it is not possible to answer. Some more information is required to answer the question, means choice 4. Now what is the option number 5? Independently not possible, combining both the statements it is possible. Look at the point number 5. If both the statements 1 and 2 together are sufficient to answer the question. Okay, combining both. My dear students, in data sufficiency, we are not going to find any value. We will just check whether it is possible to answer the question by using the data given or not. And one point here, in data sufficiency, answer should be unique. We should get only one answer by using the given statement. Right. Look at the first example on your screen. The curved surface area of a metallic cylinder with a height 7 centimeter is 308 centimeter. Okay. It is melted into a cube. Sorry, it is melted into a cone with no wastage. Melted into a cone without no wastage. Find the height of the cone. Okay. What is the formula to find the curved surface area of a metallic cylinder? Curved surface area, that is 2 pi r h. The value of the pi approximately 22/7. Now height is given. Height is equal to 7, and the value of curved surface area is 308. This is the data given in the. This is the information given in the question itself. Now we can find the value of r. Here h is 7. R we can find. Okay. Now look at the first statement. The cone's slant height is 13 centimeter. Slant height of the cone is given. And what to find? Height of the cone to be found. So what is the relation between the slant height and the height and the radius of a cone? Just look at this one. L square is equal to r square plus h square. So height to be found means what is required? Radius is required. Already slant height is given. So what about the radius? It is not given. So statement 1 independently insufficient to answer. Look at the statement 2. The cone's base area is equal to cylinder's base area. Base area, that is a pi r square. So pi r square is the same here. My dear students, solving this we get the value of r. Now no wastage in making the cone means pi r square h, that is the volume of a cylinder, and here volume of a cone 1/3 pi r square h, volume of a cone. Now the base area is same, is pi r square value is same here. Height is given as a 7. Substitute, simplify, you will get a value for the height of a cone. Cone height we can find. Okay, this we can find with the help of statement 2 independently. So right choice, option 2. Second choice is the right answer. Okay, look at the next example. A train crosses a bridge traveling at a uniform speed of 36 seconds. Find the length of the bridge. Bridge length to be found. A train is crossing a bridge. So what is the length of the train? It is not given, hence I am assuming L as a length of the train. Now what about the time taken here? The time taken, that is a 36 seconds. What about the speed? Speed is not given. B to be fine. The bridge length of the bridge to be fine. Look at the statement 1, first statement. The train crosses a signal pole in 12 seconds. It is crossing a signal pole in 12 seconds. L is the length of the train and the time taken here, that is how much? 12 seconds. What about the speed? Speed is not given. So information on speed is missing here. So not possible to answer with the statement 1 independently. We don't know the L value, length of the train is not given, as well as the speed of the train is not given. So not possible to answer with the statement 1 independently, because here L value, S value missing in the given data. Right. Look at the second statement. The length of the bridge is twice the length of the train. When the length of the train is equal to L, length of the bridge, that is twice, means 2L. Now when the train is crossing a bridge, now what is the distance? 3L. L plus 2L. Now speed of the train into what is the time here? It is crossing in 36 seconds. In order to solve this one, either we know L value or speed. What is required? Either S or speed from this. Now here S and L are unknown, whereas in the first statement also we are unable to find the L and S value. Now independently not possible, even combining both also it is not possible. So what is the answer choice? Option 4. It is not possible to find out the length of the bridge. Now look at the next example on your screen. A tank has 2 inlet pipes A and B and 1 outlet pipe C. C is the emptying pipe. Find the capacity of the tank. Dear students, read the information carefully. A pipe A and C together can fill the tank in 9 hours. And pipes A and B together can fill a tank in 3 hours. Pipe C can drip 560 liters in 7 hours and pipe B can fill 480 liters in 3 hours. What is the capacity of the C? 560 liters in how many hours? 7 hours. C capacity 560 liters, it can drip in 7 hours. Means what is the capacity? 80 liters per hour. What about the B? B here 480 liters in 3 hours, that is 160. 160 liters per hour. The rate of flow of each pipe. It is a filling pipe and this is a drainage pipe. Dear students, if you observe this one, A and C together can fill in 9 hours. Capacities of A and B. Let us assume small a, small b, small c. Now capacities A and C worked for how many hours? 9 hours. A and C worked for 9 hours. Now what about the A and B? A and B, they worked for how many hours? They worked for 3 hours. Okay. Now the capacities are A, B, C. I am using here and just to substitute the values and simplify. The value of C is equal to how much? 80. The value of B is equal to 160. Substitute, simplify. Substitute and simplify. We get the value of A. Find the capacity of the tank. So when you know the value of A, when you know the value, by solving this, we get the A value. So A, when we know, substitute A in any one of these two places and simplify, it will give answer. So 1 alone sufficient. Now look at this one. Here 160. And what about the C value? 80. So 3 times of A and 3 times of 80. So minus 240 is equal to A plus 160. Take variable on one side, numbers on the other side, you will get the rate of flow of A. Substitute here, multiply with 3, you will get the capacity of the tank. Look at the second one. Pipe A, B, C together can fill a tank in 4 hours. So A, B, and C can fill the tank in 4 hours. Dear students, C is the emptying pipe. So let me write here minus. Okay. What about the second part? Pipes B and C can fill the tank in 13.5 hours. 13.5 hours. B and C can fill. C is the emptying pipe. The rate of flow, the flow rate of the pipe B is 160 liters per hour. The value of B is given. By using the second data, I am making a equation here. Just look at this one. The value of B is given as the 160 liter per hour. What about the A and C? We don't know. Here, it is not possible to find the answer with the second independently. Now, on solving this, we get, so in how much time A can fill, but what about the rate of flow of A? We cannot find the rate of flow of A. Rate of flow of B is given, but how many hours it worked for, it is not given. So it is not possible to answer with the second alone. Only one sufficient. So right choice, option 1. First choice is the right answer. Okay. Now, next example on your screen. What is the rate of interest per annum? The value of R to be found. Look at the first statement. A sum of rupees 16,000 lent on simple interest would become 21,760 at the end of 3 years. Principal 16,000, amount 21,760, and the period of time, that is N, is equal to 3 years. The difference of these two is the interest. So interest is given, principal is known, and time is given. So what to find? R value. Substitute the simple interest formula, PNR by 100 or PTR by 100. Substitute the values, simplify, it will give the value of R. Means 1 alone sufficient. Look at the second statement. The difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on sum of rupees 15,000 in 2 years, when the interest is compounded annually, will be rupees 216. Dear students, period of time is 2 years. Sum is given. Difference in the compound interest and simple interest is given. R to be found. Rate of interest. Here the simple formula to find out the difference between the simple interest and the compound interest for a period of 2 years, that is PR square by 100 into 100. Difference is given 216. Principal value 15,000 by 100 into 100. Simplify, it will give the value of R. Means second is also sufficient to answer. 1 is sufficient, 2 is also sufficient. What it means? Either 1 or 2 means each of the statement is sufficient to answer. The right choice, option number 3. Third choice is the right answer. Now, next example on your screen. What is the number of male students studying in the college A? 2 colleges, A and B. Okay, A and B are the 2 colleges here. Look at the statement 1. The total number of male students studying the colleges A and B together, 55%. A and B are the 2 colleges, and the total number of students, if you observe, male and the female. Okay. Male and female. What is the male value here? Male. The total number of male students studying in A and B, 55% of the total. 55% are males. What about the other? That is a 45% females. Now, what to find? The number of students studying in the college A. This value we need to find out. What is the total number of students in A and B or A and B together? We don't know. How many students in the college A? We don't know. And the college number of students in the total number of students in B, it is also not given. What about the total number of students in A and B together? Nothing. No value is given. Just percentage of the total number of males in A and B together is 55. By using this, it is not possible to answer. So one is ruled out. Look at the second statement. The number of female students studying in the college A. The number of female students studying in the college A is 60 more than the number of female students studying in the college B. Here, what is given? This is the first statement information. Just ignore it. Now look at this one. The number of females in B and the number of females in A, when we observe, A number is 60 more than that of the number of females in the B. Only difference in the value of the number of females is given here. Sorry, A and B. Okay. This is the females. Okay. The number of females in B and number of females in A, when you observe the value here, it is a 60 more. So can we find the number of males in A? No, not possible. Now, what about the combining both the statements? Here, out of the total, 55% are males and 45% are females. The 45% is equal to F plus 60. Now, solving this, we will not get anything because that is given in the percentages. Here it is a value. If the value of the 45% is known, then we can find the females value. And 45% is known means that the 55% we can find that from that value. So here we can try something, but here it is not possible because any one of these values are not given. So what is the discussion here? Second is also insufficient. What about combining both? Combining both also it is not possible. So right choice, option number 4. Data insufficient. Some more information is required to answer the question. Look at the next example on your screen. Is the ratio of the present ages of A and B equal to 5:6? Is. Whenever the question starts with is, was, are, were, does, can, will, how, etc., we need to mark the answer by uniquely saying either yes or no. So just we need to say either yes or no by using the given information. Now, the ratio of the present ages of A and B is equal to A and B is equal to 5:6. Okay. Dear students, look at the first statement. 20 years ago, the ages of A and B, 20 years ago, the ages of A and B were 3:4. Okay. If you observe 3:4 and 5:6. So these values, if you observe, 3/4 is a 20 years ago value. And what about 5/6? That is the present value. Now 3/4 by adding 20, will it give 5/6 or not? Means if you observe this one, here the value of 3/4 and 5/6, if you observe this, it satisfies lesser inequality ratio. Means here the value of this present ages, it should be greater than this value. 5/6 must be more than this value. Means, or you can say here the value of this one must be less than 5/6. Must be less than. But how much is the value? What is the value? Means it may be 5 by 6 or more than 5 by 6 or less than 5 by 6, but more than 3 by 4. Am I clear? When A by B is the fraction and you are adding a x to both the terms, positive value, here A is less than B, then what is the condition? A plus x by B plus x. When you compare, A by B is less than A plus x by B plus x. Okay, here it will satisfy. For example, just if you take 3:4 means 3k and 4k. After 20 years, now is it equal to 5 by 6? Simplify, doing cross multiplication, 2k is equal to 20 and k is equal to 10, means k is equal to 10. 3k will become 6k, sorry, 3 by 4 will become 5 by 6 when the value of k is equal to 10 only. What about the other values? More or less than 5 by 6 means it may be, may not be. Is yes or no means we are not able to say either yes or no by using the statement 1. So first one is ruled out. Now look at the second statement. 10 years ago, the ages of A and B were in the ratio 6:7. 10 years ago, the present ratio. What is the present ratio? 5:6 means 5 by 6. 10 years ago, just look at 6 by 7. 6 by 7, antecedent is less than the consequent. 5 by 6, antecedent is less than the consequent. It should follow lesser inequality, but here it is not satisfying the lesser inequality. Means, is the value of A and B equal to 5 by 6? 5:6 means we can say no. No. Here this value should be greater than this. 6 by 7 should be less than the present value. So what is the condition here? Now here it is not satisfying this condition. So what is the answer? So no is the answer, means option here, second choice. Am I clear? So A plus x by B plus x, when you observe with A by B is less than. Here it is not satisfying this. It is not satisfying lesser inequality, means right choice, option number 2. Second choice is the right answer. Dear students, please subscribe to our Time for Bank and SSCCGL exams YouTube channel to get the more content videos on examinations like Bank, SSCCGL, Insurance, Railways and other related examinations. And social media channel links are given in the description box, and the Telegram channel, YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram. Okay. For classroom coaching, do contact your nearest time center. For online classes, you can enroll at t4e.info/banksssc online. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thank you.